Hello, I'm with Larry Landau. Did I say that right?
Yes, you did.
Okay. With Lightning Laser Cuts. And I wanted Larry to be on today to talk about all the unique product offerings that you have. I was so excited when Michael Cruz introduced me to you, and we just started using you for little gifts here and there for real estate, but you do so much more. So I want you to share a little bit about, one, how you got started, and you work with your wife, which we probably should have had her on too. I didn't think about that. But how you got started, how this came to be, and then, you're very passionate about what you do. I love watching all your videos that you're putting out. But the unique items that you will engrave on. But talk just a little bit about your background, and then let's get to how you got here and then what you do.
Oh, okay. So previously, before I went into laser cutting, I was a retail manager for 25 years for a big box store.
Okay.
And we moved out here to the Marietta area, and we wanted to raise a family, and decided we needed to make a change. So it actually tracks back to my wife's company. She started Paper Goods back in 2009. And she kept getting demands for different wedding items. So at the time, we were looking into a 3D printer, which was new to the consumer market back in 2016, 2015, actually. And we realized lasers were more diverse. So she got a lot of requests for cake toppers. And we started making cake toppers, and then she started making these little wood napkin rings, and there was a little circle that was left over. And we had a bunch of them. And she's like, "Oh, throw them away." And I'm like, "You're a crafter, do something with them." She's like, "Nah, throw them away." And I said, "Well, if you're on Etsy, I'm going to sell on Etsy just as a competitive joke because we're really competitive."
Okay.
And so that's how Lightning Laser Cut started. So then we started, just selling all craft shapes. Can you make a circle? Can you make a circle with a hole? Can you make a square? Can you make a dinosaur shape? And then it turned into, hey, can you do a tumbler? Can you do glass? Can you do acrylic? Can you do this? Can you do that? So really, the laser started out as a proof of concept for my wife's company, and we branched off and started Lightning Laser Cuts. So I was able to quit my job in 2017 full time. 2018, we upgraded to a full production laser. 2022, we became an S corporation, and here we are today.
Wow. So. Wow, that's a great story. So all from the little cutouts of the napkin holders?
Yeah, it was all from just a concept, proof of concept.
I have no imagination. I would have thrown them away.
Yeah.
So I love that. I love that. So you've done, charcuterie boards is the simple thing that you do, but recently I've seen you engrave on glass, something that you engrave upon, but this was like what would seem like this golf ball that was crystal.
Yes.
Would break. I would anticipate if trying to engrave on that would be almost impossible. So you just have refined what you do, and you can pretty much engrave on anything, because wine bottles is another thing you engrave on.
Yes, so anything from wood, metal, acrylic, leather, glass, crystal, awards, trophies. A lot of products, either we get the product and we engrave on it, or we custom create it out of wood or acrylic products. So sky's the limit. We do a lot of different things. Most things that we get, the most that we do is actually cutting boards and tumblers, usually year-round. That's always the most popular items. But everything in between is what we do, from business to business, to wholesale.
You do awards, you do trophies and plaques and things like that, which I was fascinated to hear about, because every year that's like a phone call I have to, at the end of the year I make to order all of our plaques and trophies and things. So that's awesome. So what is your favorite thing to engrave on?
Actually, tumblers.
Okay.
I love doing tumblers because it's just an easier process, loading and unloading the machine. It just really depends if we're doing a large job. If it's small item like wood items, the laser's pretty fast, so I'm always loading and unloading it. Whereas tumblers, I could do a couple up at a time or one at a time, depending on the engraving, and just let the machine run.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. That's really, really, that's cool. So I would think, so it's not hands-on every single second. You're setting up the machine to do an image, a logo, what have you. Talk about, you've done major parties where you've engraved on wine bottles?
Yes, we've done wine bottles, we've done wedding signs, we do nameplates for weddings, anything that could be personalized, engraved. Certain products could be cut out. Usually items that are flat, just go on the laser bed. Anything round like a tumbler would go into our what we call rotary, and it spins it as the laser goes back and forth. So we're not limited just to a flat object.
Okay.
So our laser, actually the lid opens up this way and this way. So if I want to take a surfboard, I could stick a surfboard in there. And as long as it fits in that engraving area, I could engrave the end of the surfboard.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. That's super cool.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see that.
Yes, you're welcome over anytime.
I'd like to see that. So you're located here in the Temecula Valley, and but you have an online presence. Talk about that.
Okay, so we're on Etsy as well, and I was on my website as well. So we've been shipping nationwide, worldwide since really for my wife's business 2009, and Lightning Laser Cut started in 2016. So UPS, USPS is at our door daily, picking up online orders. Most of our base here is in Temecula Valley, so we work with a lot of B2B, small businesses, direct to consumer, and then as far as big as wholesale. So we don't have any setup fees, minimums. We're a home-based business. So the good thing about us, we don't have a huge overhead.
Right.
So we're very competitive. We're not the highest, we're not the lowest. But our product is, most of all the products that we do, they're functional. A tumbler, a keychain, a name tag, it's something you're going to use every day.
Right.
It's not like a little, what I call tchotchkes that you just see, you're going to use it once and throw it away.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
and the thing is this, name tags, I didn't even think about that. Because I want to order my office, everybody name tags.
There we go.
Yeah, I encourage everybody to wear their name tag every day in real estate. So that's awesome. Okay. So talk to me about what sets you apart from your competition. What's the biggest thing? I know there's a ton of things that set you apart from your competition, because I've ordered so many things in the past, again, for client gifts and charcuterie boards and plaques and all kinds of things. So talk about you. What makes what you do special in comparison to someone else?
As far as company, for what sets us apart is we don't have any setup fees, admin fees, hidden fees. Pretty much the price we give you is the price it is. We quote the job. We don't go back really and say, oh, most companies, for example, take a tumbler and they'll say, okay, it's $8 tumbler. Oh, but your logo is this big. You want it this big? Now that's more. We try to maximize every space for product-wise, make what aesthetically is going to look good. We work direct with the customer because we work with a lot of small businesses in the area, and we grew our business from word of mouth. During COVID, we exploded, even when it was an odd, economic system, just by word of mouth and working with these other businesses to find out how we can help them, because we started where they were.
Right.
And we actually get a lot of small businesses come to us and say, how do you do it? What's the steps? Who do you know? And it's just that sense of community in this area is so strong that I think that we have a very good presence and be able to work with everybody.
Well, plus you kind of got an outgoing personality, and I see you everywhere. Everybody knows you. You've done an outstanding job marketing yourself, business to business and otherwise. But so what do you want to leave everyone here with today? So they can go online, they can find you online, they can go on Etsy. But if someone wants to do something creative, and for me, I said, I've explained to you about my client. We just closed escrow on her property. She is a lovely Japanese lady, and you worked with me for weeks trying to find the right thing to present to her as a gift. And I just love that because it's so custom. There is the online, and you can find this, and it's, but beyond that, the fact that you took the time to do that meant so much to me and to her, and it's kind of a testament to who you are. And then you said, "What's your budget?" And I love that. If I told you my budget was $50, I bet you'd have found something to work within a $50 budget. So, for everyone watching, and this is geared towards buyers, sellers, businesses and the like, but. You're kind of all be all when it comes to anything engraving.
Yeah, so we want to work with you. We want to know, what is the perfect interest. We don't want to just sell you anything. Right. We're not just trying to sell you anything. We want you to be happy. We want you to be happy to us. So we try to. Sometimes we're asking a budget. Sometimes it's easier to know it. That gives us a better sense of idea, because sometimes people's budgets are, they're on a. They want the bottle of wine, but they're on the beer budget. It just depends really what you're doing.
Can you engrave on a beer? Just to try that.
On beer, yeah. Beer bottles,
beer
koozies,
bottles,
sure. Yeah, we can do that. So it's just really a matter of what's going to be the best for that situation.
Sure.
Since we don't have minimums or anything like that, we have that ability to go above and beyond and offer different products. Whether it's the price range, the budget, whether it's an occasion. So we do anything from weddings, birthdays, and anniversaries. So we want everyone to know that, we do so much different diverse things. I get a lot of people go, oh, I come to you just for your tumblers. And I'm like, well, we do so much more.
Right.
So really, it's more for us, it's training our customer on the different products that we can do and the different things we can help them with their business.
Right.
From day-to-day needs, whether it's for their employees or it's for their clients. So that's how we try to be separate from everybody else. We try to offer options.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Larry. Thanks for being
Yes,
here
thank you for
and
having me.
sharing your great story and all that you do. I've loved working with you. We will continue the relationship moving forward. You have my seal of approval for sure. And if you'd like to reach Larry, go ahead and give your website information and phone number, please.
Okay, yes. So you can reach me at lightninglasercuts.com, 951-249-3993.
All right. Very good. Thank you for being
All
here.
right, thank you for having me.